Ticks, ticks, ticks. I really hate them. And now is the season for ticks. I'm going to show you a few methods that we use around our home, homemade methods that repel and kill ticks on both ourselves and our dogs. Welcome to AmericanOutdoors.net. It's time to take my collie dogs for their morning walk in the woods. Did you know that wearing pantyhose is an effective deterrent to ticks? Well, I don't wear pantyhose, but it does work, and you're welcome to try it, and it's not one of my remedies for today. So why are some people more attractive to ticks than others? Well, I don't really know that either, but there are folks that mow short sodded lawns in suburbia on a riding tractor, and they'll go into their house after they're done and they'll have ticks. There are people in the country that can roll down a hill into a grassy pasture, lay their head on a square bale of straw, ticks won't bother them. I'm not sure about all that, but what attracts ticks to us? Well, our smell, sweat, our breath, things like that. They wait for us. Now out here, they can sense me right now, and up ahead, they're on alert and they're waiting for me. They will climb to the top of a blade of grass, brush, leaf, and they will have tentacles, arms outstretched, waiting to hang on to me and catch on to me as I go by. If I were to sit down on a log out here for just a few minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, take a rest, there's about a 30% chance that I'm going to have a tick on me. Now, not all ticks cause Lyme disease or Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Those are serious things, and you need to see a doctor if you think you've got either. The deer tick, the black-legged tick, those are the ones that cause problems. But the other ones aren't good characters either. I mean, typically they're going to cause welts that itch, or they're painful, rashes. You can find them around your ankles, your thighs, the back of your knees, your buttocks and scrotum, your armpits, your neck, your hairline. Those are things you need to check when you're in the shower or when you're getting dressed in the morning. It's easy to explain how our dogs get ticks. They love to roll around out here. They love to bring back the smells and the odors, their memories. It's like their own little scrapbook, so they can lay down later and think about where they've been. And with our collies, they've got a thick undercoat. So when we have to pick through them, we literally are taking our fingers and just going inch by inch looking for ticks. It's very difficult. Most products that you find at the store to repel or kill ticks will contain the chemical DEET, D-E-E-T. And that's a powerful chemical, and it's toxic. DEET can be absorbed into your skin. DEET can also be absorbed into your bloodstream, and DEET can be absorbed into your organs. It's really not something that we like to use around here, which is why we came up with our own remedies. Now, there are all kinds of remedies online. You can do a search and find things that will work. So what I'm going to show you today are just a couple remedies we use around our home for us and our dogs that are effective for us and that we want to share with you. Now, cedar oil spray is also an effective treatment for ticks because not only will it deter a tick, it will kill a tick. And you can find, well, if you can't find it at your local store, you can buy cedar oil online in a spray. Some of the smells that ticks hate are lemon, orange, cinnamon, lavender, peppermint, sweetgrass, and rose geranium. Now you can use any one of those oils or a combination in your own spray and put it on your skin. Now one of our recipes involves, it's a very simple mixture. It's 1 cup of distilled water, and I prefer distilled water since it won't have the minerals of your tap water or well water. But you can substitute that with rubbing alcohol or vodka. 2 cups of white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. I prefer white vinegar. And then 2 tablespoons of almond oil. Now the reason that you'll mix the essential oil or oils in there is so you don't smell like vinegar all day. So you spray yourself, and that should last about 4 hours. Depends on, you know, if you're sweating a lot, you're working a lot, if you need to apply it some more. So can you use vegetable oil as a substitute for almond oil? I wouldn't recommend it. Almond oil has sulfur in it, which ticks hate. Now for pets, that works great too. And the vinegar is great for their fur. And with pets, such as our collies, we bathe them with dish soap. And the dish soap will, like Dawn, will kill ticks. Now we have to really lather them up because they have such a thick undercoat that we let it sit for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Sometimes they're not really patient about that. But we let it soak in and we scrub and then we rinse it off. And that works too. We bathe them, we try about once a month. It just depends on how often they're out and if we're having a problem with ticks ongoing. Dogs can get sick from tick bites too. And when we have found ticks on our dogs, they're usually located around their neck, their collar, the middle of their back, inside their front legs like their armpits, inside their back legs. Now another method that we use, and this is another daily thing I'll use during the summer, is just take an old sock. Now there's not a person in the United States that if they open up their sock drawer has all mated, matched socks. So take an old sock that you can't find the mate for, and you need a bag of sulfur. And now we bought a bag online from Amazon or eBay 2-3 years ago, probably 5 pounds. And I haven't hardly touched it. But I'll take one of those socks and pour into the sock the food grade sulfur, about the size of a baseball maybe, not a whole lot. Tie a knot in that sock and then just hang it on a hook in your garage or outside your barn or your back door. And every time you go outside, you just take that sock and smack it around your boots or your shoes, the cuffs of your jeans, around your belt line. And you're dusting yourself is what you're doing. And it's a very effective deterrent for ticks. Now, of course, I'm stating the obvious, but keep your grass cut, keep your brush cleared, wear the proper attire when you're outside or you're working in those environments, and check your dogs thoroughly and often. Folks, it is a beautiful day outside. Thank you for watching. Now go out and enjoy it.